Hi ma'am, I'm Judel Romano, BTVT2 FSM. I am the first reporter of Module 4, Technology and Assessments. So, when we say technology and assessments, it's generally defined as a science or knowledge applied to a definite purpose. Technology and assessment has been defined as a form of policy research that examines short and long-term consequences. For example, societal, economic, ethical, legal, of the application of technology. Literacy assessment is very important in teaching, learning to enhance students' achievements and also more useful for teachers to better deliver quality in students' learning. Classroom assessments are strategies educators use to gauge how well students are comprehending key points during a lesson or a course. The techniques are meant to be type of formative assessments that allow teachers to make adjustments to a lesson based on the student's needs. Assessments can be conceptualized in two ways. First is facilitating the learning process. It's where the students are encouraged to take more control of their learning process. The trainer's role becomes that the facilitator and organizer provide resource and support to learners. Second is the summarizing the current state of knowledge in students. So it helps students learn to determine essential ideas and to delay important details that support those ideas. It enables students to focus on the keywords and phrases of the assigned text that are worth remembering. Understanding assessment process in education. It's about measuring the progress of students learning. This assessment is defined as a process of gathering data to better understand the strengths, weakness, and students' learning. It is also the quality individualized feedback of students. The application of assessment have three categories. First is the diagnostic assessment. Diagnostic assessment assesses achievement in a given domain and all relevant subdomains. This assessment is used to collect data on what students already know about the topic. Diagnostic assessments are sets of written questions, multiple choice, or short answers that assess a learner current knowledge based on current views on a topic, issues to be studied in the course. Diagnostic assessment examples include pre-assessment tests that give you a snapshot of a diagnosed knowledge to screen students. The second categories are summative assessment is to evaluate students' learning at the end of an instructional unit by comparing it against some standards or benchmark. Summative assessments are often high stakes, which means that they have a high point values. Example, end of midterm exams, cumulative work over an extended period such as a final project or creative portfolio. End of unit or chapter test, standardized tests that demonstrate school. The third is the formative assessment. So, when we say formative assessment, it measures how well students are responding to instructions, minor students learning to provide ongoing feedback that can be used by instruction to improve their teaching and by students to improve their learning. More specifically, formative assessment helps students to identify their strengths, weakness, and target areas that need work. Examples include asking students to draw the concept map in class to represent their understanding of a topic, submit on a two-sentence identifying the main point of lecture, turn research proposal for early feedback. And thank you, ma'am. This is all my report of Module 4.
My name is Mary Chuluzano, the second reporter. My topic is all about the application of technologies for assessment. So the application of technology may provide one avenue for resolving entrances for classroom assessment in the 21st century. So technology can be used for instant assessment in many different ways, such as tracking student progress over time. So the question is, what are the importance of technology-based assessment? Such as assessment can enable educator to say, evaluate and respond to student work more quickly than can traditional assessments. So the use of technology in a classroom assessment, so the computer program can compile and analyze student data and result, serving the teacher both time and resources. The Educational Broadcasting Corporation comments that teachers can make use for technology to track student progress and improve their own performance and lesson plans. So the next is the collaborative approach to test development will improve the implementation process for using computer-based assessment in the classroom. So the best example of technology-based assessment, so example is Kahoot, Quizzes, and Quizlet. So the next is the development of innovative computer-based assessments for children will require a range of understanding of developmentally appropriate design features, contents, expertise, implementation science, measurement, and understanding for what students and teachers need. So, the item development, technology-based assessment. So, technology-based assessments help the teachers make informed decision and become aware for the extent to which students are learning what is being taught and whether the methods they are using the supporting or discouraging learning. The next is the use of technology. So the use of technology is widely prevalently in medicine, science, industry, communications, transportation, and also in daily life. So the next is the use of media. Use of media is to give information about current news, gossip, fashion, and the latest gadgets in the marketplace of the people. So, media is the very source of mass communication. Example, journalism, social media, films, television, radio, advertising, public relation, books, magazine, newspaper, and journals. The next is the test administration. Test administration procedures are developed for an exam program in order to help reduce measurement error and to increase the likelihood of fair, valid, and reliable assessment. The next is computer adaptive testing or CAT. So, the computerized adaptive testing is a form of computer-based test and adapt to the examinee's ability level. A computer adaptive test means the exam adapt in real time to the test taker ability level and provide test question accordingly. The next is the test scoring. A test score is a piece of information, usually a number that convey the performance of an examinee on a test. Next is the test reporting and interpretation. It aims to formally summarize the result of the testing process. And that's all of my report.
Hi everyone, my name is Janessa Pastillo. I am the last reporter of Module 4. My topic is links to curriculum and individualized learning. When we say curriculum links, a special created tool for curriculum mapping in higher education is called curriculum links. It may collect data like learning outcomes, teaching and learning activities, and student assessment making it useful for both curriculum revision and the creation of new programs. An explanation of progressive goals leading to the course curriculum objectives serves as the foundation for the self-paced, one-on-one learning process known as individualized learning instruction. Teaching technology-assisted individualized learning solution in the classroom in today's environment of growing class size with an average of 25 students in elementary classrooms and 150 students a day in high school classes. It's difficult for teachers to provide one-to-one instruction. In addition, teachers are required to ensure that every student is being taught at his or her appropriate instructional level and that all of the instruction meets grade level state standards. One of the main challenges in education today is providing every student with individualized instruction, including remediation on grade level work or enrichment, which is necessary. How technology helps individualize learning. Both students and teachers are finding that online technology helps individualize the learning process and makes better use of learning time. Although the teacher can by no means be replaced in the classroom, hardware, devices, and adapted learning technologies are a great assistant to improve students' educational experiences. Sometimes, the method of learning needs to be left with teachers using class time for review and practice while learning is done independently. Adaptive learning technology and how it individualized learning, providing truly differentiated and individualized instruction has been a goal of education for decades, but new technologies available today are empowering schools in implement this form of education in a way never before possible. Adaptive learning and intelligent adaptive learning technology in particular, which tailors learning to the individual student, provides many benefits for students and educator. First, integrates instruction and assessment seamlessly, real-time adjustment within and between lesson. Third, for every type of learner, a deeply tailored, captivating, and individualized learning experience, the appropriate lesson at the right level of difficulty at the right time. Fourth, provides teachers with the most recent information on student achievement so they may set goals and uphold state requirements. Fifth, complements of all models of learning. Example of personalized learning. One-on-one tutoring. In a situation where you have two individuals, a learner and a teacher, you need the teacher to understand exactly what the learner already knows and then tie that to new information. Mentoring, online courses, providers, search engines, corporate training examples. Then, what are the roles of teachers in the implementation and improvement of curriculum? Teachers can participate by efficiently and cooperatively organizing and composing lessons, textbooks, and content with curriculum development teams and specialize to match curriculum content with students' needs in the classroom. Teachers' participation in the curriculum creation process is crucial. Method of assisting reading by having students retell what they read and or answer a few questions while using a retell rubric to grade their answers. You may quickly determine whether or not they understood what they had read. Use the same passage that you use for the fluency test to make the most of your time. There are methods or two methods. A journal is a thoroughly account that documents of all a company's financial activities. It is used for account reconciliation in the future and for the transfer of data